Hello everyone, my name is Andy. Today is Friday, July 21. Time is around 6:30 GMT and we will have a look at DAX futures on the Wanda platform. So for today, I will again focus on this structure here. If you want to have a bit more context, please have a look at my video from yesterday. And I also believe the higher time frame analysis of the DAX is an interesting video. So you can also have a look at that. But for now, let's focus here on this structure. And so yeah, everything I'm telling in this video is under the assumption that this low holds. There might still be a scenario that this here is part of a larger wave 4 correction if we take out this low. If you want to have more details on this, please also have a look at my yesterday's video. But for now, so everything I'm telling is under the assumption that this low here holds. So if this is our wave 4 low, I think we did the first impulse here to the upside. I do not longer believe that this here is still part of this. This is another cycle, and so the question now is, what could this be? So yeah, the best I can think of, like first of all, this is really difficult to trade, as you can see. And I already told you yesterday that I did not enter any trade on the DAX so far, simply because I do not have any clarity. I do not see what it exactly is and where I can enter. And if you don't see it, you don't have to trade it. However, I always force myself to come up with some kind of Elliott wave count. That does not mean that I have to enter, but this makes you think about what could play out. And so for today, I have two scenarios: the scenario in green and the scenario in red. Let's start with the scenario in green. And so the scenario in green is actually indicating that after this impulse to the upside here, that we are now doing an irregular or expanded flat. So that would mean that this was an overshooting wave B, and that from here we should now see 5 waves to the downside as a wave C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one possible setup for today. So if you would like to trade it, there are two ways. Yeah, I think the safest way is to buy it from here. We do not have enough data, but if you see 5 waves down ending with divergence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this can be a buy, this wave C, for then more upside as a wave 3. So 1, 2, and then more upside as a wave 3. Another way to play this structure is, of course, to go short. It looks like we are only at the beginning of our wave C, and yeah, then this here is actually your invalidation level, this wave B. But yeah, I would be careful with this, because doing a short here is trading against the main direction. So how would I do this? I would wait for some kind of push to the upside, like, but on the lower time frame. This is really therefore you have to analyze like the 5 minute and the 1 minute time frame. You wait for a push to the upside, then you look for exhaustion in the lower time frame, in the 5 minute, the 1 minute, some exhaustion pattern. You try to catch the top, you go short from there, and then you immediately protect your trade. And anyway, this is also, as soon as there is reaction to the downside, you put your stop loss to your price, and you see if this plays out here. And anyway, this is also your invalidation level. So if you don't want to do the effort to analyze the lower time frame, you can put it like, for instance, somewhere here against this invalidation level. But I'm telling you, this is not really a reliable setup. As I told you, I always force myself to come up with some kind of Elliott wave count, even if I don't really see it. And I have to tell you, I'm not really sure about this. It's really difficult to interpret this. But at the other hand, if it is difficult to interpret, it also means it is a complicated structure. And an irregular or expanded flat is one of these complicated structures. So this is one way to do it today, I think. Now, of course, I also shared this scenario with you yesterday. It is still possible that, we only had a shallow wave 2 here, like a wave 1, a wave 2, and then, that we are ready for more upside from here. Then this would be something like... I don't know, a one, a two, a one, a two, and then to the upside, your wave 3. This is also a possibility. Therefore, it's also like this is a setup that is in line with a bullish trend of the DAX. So at the one hand, this is more obvious, and this is why also this short trade from here is is risky. So what makes me think, or what makes me choose the irregular or the expanded flat here as my primary scenario? If I look at the 4-hour or RSI, it looks like we are still doing a downtrend. We are still in a downtrend. Also, although price is not reflecting this at the moment, my RSI is telling me that we are still in a downtrend. And very often your RSI precedes the movements in your price. So that's one indication, or one element that makes me choose the irregular flat scenario above the scenario that we have, or wave 1 here, and here, or wave 2. And secondly, if I look at the other indices, they also look ready for some kind of pullback. Yesterday in the Nasdaq, we already had a pullback. It also looks like the FTSE is at a level from where it can pull back. And then also the Dow looks exhausted. So that's why I would prefer this irregular flat scenario for the moment with the data we have. But I'm telling you, like, this is really difficult to interpret. I am not really sure about this scenario. It's also not really a reliable setup. Expanded flats are really difficult to trade because they are simply traps. So it's up to you what to do today. Like I told you, I will monitor the lower time frame, look if I can find an entry there for a short. Okay, if I don't find the entry, it is what it is. If it goes down, that's okay. And then I'm waiting for my 5 waves down. This would give me some clarity. If we have 5 waves down here with divergence showing that that the impulse down is exhausted, then I would buy, and then I think we are ready for more upside. And okay, if we start to rally from here, so the scenario in red, if you believe in this scenario, this is actually your invalidation level. So if you want to go long here, this is your invalidation, then it would mean that this is not longer your wave 2 here if we break this low. So that's also a possibility, but yeah, this is not the scenario I will try to trade today. So yeah, as you can see, a couple of options today. And yeah, we will need more data to see what will play out in the end. If you enjoyed this analysis, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And I see you this weekend for an analysis of the higher time frame, the weekly, the daily. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.